In this video, we're going on a road trip. Hey guys, welcome to Oxman Garage. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more Thunderbird content just like this. So in today's video, we're going to take a road trip to Mark's Salvage and Recycling. That's in Saginaw, Minnesota.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
It's kind of on the western tip of Lake Superior near Duluth, Minnesota. So a nice little road trip. Whoa! Road trip! It's going to be about a 6-hour drive from Milwaukee. Gonna pick up some Thunderbird parts. They have a Alpine Green Thunderbird there that has a good hood, header panel, headlights, airbags, airbag module sensor, and then it has the crash sensor. So we're gonna try and pick up all those parts and see if they have any other parts on that vehicle. Maybe they might have another Thunderbird there as well. But I really need the 96, 97 header panel and hood to repair a 96 Thunderbird that I have currently, because I plan on flipping that car in the future. So nice little road trip for you. I'm going to be listening to some music and just enjoy the scenery all the way up to Saginaw, Minnesota. All right, so we're taking a quick pit stop. I'm at a Quick Trip convenience store, and it's more than just a convenience store. This place is like a grocery store, a bakery. It's got a whole beverage center, a whole coffee area, and it's got a liquor area, and then a whole beer fridge that if you ever need to spend the night or something, have a six-pack back to the hotel room. But yeah, this place is really awesome. We're just gonna get some gas and get some snacks, and then we're going to be back on the road. All right, guys, so we made it to Saginaw, Minnesota.
You're darn tootin'.
And we are about a mile down the road from Mark's Auto Salvage and Recycling. So it was about 6 hours and 45 minutes. I had to stop at a couple gas stations to get snacks and to use the bathroom. So nice little trip. It was kind of rainy. Got a warm front that's moving through Minnesota and Wisconsin right now.
What? Seriously? Is that what you just said? That was dumb.
So we're going to go to the salvage yard, pick and pull, and I think I get my own yard car, which is pretty cool. And we're going to go check out that Alpine Green Thunderbird and see what parts we can salvage off of it. So in the next frame, we'll check out all the parts that I collected. So we'll catch you guys in a minute.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're all done picking parts off of 2 Thunderbirds. I was able to find a red 97 Thunderbird there as well. But what a great experience. You get your own yard car and you're driving this thing and it's like going off-roading. You're going through puddles because we had a little bit of rain on the way up here. But what a great experience. They have such a large selection of cars up here. And I really lucked out because we have a red Thunderbird alongside the Alpine Green one that I was coming up here for. So I was able to get the header panel, the hood, the crash sensors, the airbag module. I got a steering wheel. You also get a battery too in your yard car, and I was able to hook up the battery to the Thunderbird and pop the trunk to get a spare tire because I needed a spare tire as well. But I got a whole bunch of parts. We're going to load them back up into the truck And then we're going to head back down to Wisconsin and make that 6.5 hour drive back to Milwaukee. But this has been totally worth it. It's a little bit of driving when it's all said and done. It's probably going to be 13 or 14 hours of driving altogether. But this place is awesome. Couldn't find any of these parts on Facebook or Craigslist, so I had to make the trip. So we're gonna get back on the road, and we'll see you back at Oxman Garage. All right, so we just got back to Oxman Garage. I did spend the night in Madison. Don't want to do too much driving, get sleepy behind the wheel. So got back this morning. We offloaded all the parts, so let's check them out. All right, so here is the hood. As you can see, the clear coat is completely oxidized, and this is going to need to be sanded down, prepped, painted, the whole 9 yards. If you look in the corners, they're kind of bent up a little bit. That isn't a big deal. Overall, this is in really good shape. Just needs to be painted. Here's the hood insulation. I got all the clips for those. Here is the header panel. This thing is in mint condition. It's just really dirty. The brackets are in good shape. There's no cracks or anything chipped off. There is a spare tire. I was able to get the felt and the little J hook. Here's everything on the table. We did get a new, well, not a new, but we got a steering wheel with the buttons. Everything is straight as it should be. I was able to get a instrument cluster, and it has 83,000 miles. That's a pretty good steal. Here's the HVAC tube for the 97 cup holders, and this is in really good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up. It's just been sitting out in the elements for a while, so we'll get that all cleaned up. Then we got a cubby. I love these. I'm not a big fan of the heads-up display that's in that single den underneath the radio, and then I got 2 vents. Those are in good shape. Here's that spare tire felt. Then we got the airbag module. Then we got the clock spring harness behind the steering wheel. And we got 2 crash sensors. Then we got the passenger side airbag, the driver's side airbag, and then I was able to get 2 multi-function switch. And then all the bolts and fasteners. So I think I really got a great deal. I brought $400 cash, and that's what I offered the guy, and he accepted. I could have got $200, $250, $300, but who knows. I spent $400, and that's what I was planning on spending, and we agreed at that. So I thought that was a good deal. So $400 for all these parts that you're not gonna find readily available on Facebook or Craigslist. So I'm really happy with all of these parts. All right, so now we're gonna get the Alpine Green Thunderbird in the garage, get it on the 2-post lift, and kind of see what's going on underneath, check for leaks, or just check for anything that needs to be replaced. So we're gonna get this out of here in the driveway. We're gonna do a quick burnout, and then we're gonna get it in the garage on the 2-post lift. Yes, we're gonna do a burnout. I gotta check the clutches to make sure that both tires are gonna spin. If not, then we gotta replace the clutches. So yeah, we gotta do a burnout in the driveway.
That's a good idea, honey.
There we go. Woo! All right, so I don't have a steering wheel, but I got some trusty vice grips, a little Sharpie to angle where straight is. So don't try this at home. I'm definitely not a professional. All right, let's see if this guy does a burnout. Woo-hoo-hoo! I hear tires spinning. Wow! Oh, we got some smoke, baby. She does a burnout. Wow!
That was awesome! Yes!
Oh, let's see. This tire definitely spun. This one not so much. No, I didn't move at all. One wheel peel. Gonna have to do some clutches for the limited slip. All right, so we got this on the 2-post lift. Right now we're just gonna inspect everything. We're gonna check underneath to make sure ball joints and bushings, and if there's anything dangerously loose or something that needs to be repaired. So just like a quick inspection. And I just gotta say, I love that smoky flavor. All right, so kind of inspecting the front of the vehicle underneath. Man, there's like no rust on this K-member. Everything is really clean. I do have a leak right here. I do have an oil leak, but I think that's coming from the drain plug on the oil pan. Otherwise, I don't see it seeping on the other areas. It just kind of saturated right here. So if all I have to do is replace a drain plug, really lucked out there. Exhaust is nice and clean. I don't see any rust. The brake lines look good. Fuel lines look good. Someday I'm going to have a 2-post lift where I can actually stand without crouching over. This is my mid-range 2-post, so someday. And here's the back side. Everything looks really good. Differentials all rusted, but that's expected. A little bit of rust on the exhaust. The IRS is super clean. Bushings look good. The previous owner did cut the rear mufflers off, so that's why it is louder. With the way everything looks back here, oh, this is cracked. Oh, that's the little splash shield back here. That's kind of cracked and warped. But I mean, if that's the least of my problems with these two guys, you know, the mufflers and that, you know, we really lucked out. This is really clean. I didn't see this before, but they had underbody LED lights on all the on the front and the sides. So I rip that off. All right, so just checking out the paint on this car, and it is, like I said, in really good shape, but this is not the original paint of the car. I think this was repainted at one point, because you can definitely see orange peel in this paint. And then when you hit the door right here, it's like less orange peel. I don't know if I'm going to be putting these body panels on the Predator Swap T-Bird right here. But this paint is definitely better than the Predator Swap Thunderbird. You can see that hint of purple with the green. That really nice metallic. So it's not a bad paint job, but a lot of decisions that I gotta make here in the next couple weeks. All right, guys, gonna wrap up this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Thunderbird content just like this. I have more Thunderbird videos coming in the upcoming weeks. If you have any comments or questions, comment down below. I'll answer them the best I can. We'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Josh with Oxman Garage.